In the midst of the bustling feline metropolis, the name John emerged as one of the most controversial figures. A cat who once lived only among old rooftops was now known as the most precise sniper that ever existed. His reputation was built not from ambition, but from necessity, an effort to confront a threat the citizens could never fully comprehend. The rise of a legendary assassin known as Phantom Paw. For months, the city had been filled with small disturbances that gradually grew into widespread fear. Victims fell silently without traces, leaving only a mocking claw mark for anyone who attempted to uncover the truth. Feline behavior experts suspected a highly calculated attack pattern, and only one individual fit the profile: Phantom Paw. During the early investigation, every party involved uncovered the same fact. Only John possessed the skill to read Phantom Paw's movement patterns. This drew him into the pursuit unofficially. Although he was neither an officer nor a member of the city's guardians, his ability to identify trails from great distances made him the key to unraveling the mystery. One night, a report emerged of suspicious activity in a narrow alley within the lower district. The rain had just stopped, leaving a damp scent that made pheromone identification easier. All data indicated that Phantom Paw had recently been there. The investigative team followed John as he moved through the area, observing how a sniper's instincts worked in complete silence. From the rooftop of an old building, John mapped out the potential escape routes commonly used by the assassin. The city looked peaceful from afar, yet that very calmness was the signature atmosphere before Phantom Paw struck. Every shimmer of the streetlights, every elongated shadow could be hiding his steps. Documentary researchers noted how John chose vantage points as if the city were a giant game board. In several cases, investigators uncovered patterns showing that Phantom Paw's kills were not random. There was a chain of targets connected to the city's dark past. Yet no one knew how it related to John. When an old photograph was found at one of the scenes, the mystery deepened. John and Phantom Paw once stood within the same circle many years ago. The discovery of the photograph raised new questions. Could their childhood connection be the source of the conflict? Feline behavior analysts speculated that trauma or betrayal in youth could trigger extreme transformation. In individuals like Phantom Paw, the seemingly simple photo became the key. Evidence explaining why Phantom Paw always left a claw mark as his message when new tracks indicated activity on the rooftops near the city center. The documentary team once again followed John. There, they witnessed his reaction to a fast-moving shadow believed to be Phantom Paw. Though the interaction was brief, it was enough to reveal the intensity of their connection. Far deeper than that of hunter and prey, some recordings showed how Phantom Paw often guided John to particular locations, as if wanting to reveal something. The chase no longer resembled a typical pursuit. It felt more like a silent dialogue between two cats who shared the same past but chose different paths. Every track, every small object left behind carried symbolic meaning. The turning point of the investigation came when a small pendant was discovered beneath a stack of crates near the night market. Engraved on it were the letters J and P, hinting that their relationship was far more personal than anyone had suspected. The investigation increasingly pointed to the possibility that Phantom Paw wasn't merely avoiding John, he might actually be inviting him to the final chapter of their story. The pendant led the team to an old canal, where John was seen pausing for a long time. Across the canal, Phantom Paw's silhouette was briefly captured through a long-range camera. The silence between the two figures revealed emotional layers long concealed. The camera captured the aesthetics, but not the unspoken dialogue between them. After the canal incident, the investigation led to an abandoned factory at the edge of the district. The location had a long history as a playground for young kittens long ago. Experts concluded that Phantom Paw was luring John back to where everything began, possibly to deliver a message, before the story reached its end. When John entered the factory, documentary cameras recorded the eerie stillness and symbolic atmosphere. Moonlight pierced through cracks in the ceiling, illuminating Phantom Paw's shadow standing in the center of the empty room. There was no sign of aggression, no threat, only the weary look of someone exhausted from living in darkness. Analysts observed how Phantom Paw seemed to surrender himself to fate. He made no effort to escape or fight. His demeanor indicated that he had been waiting for this moment, not as defeat, but as the conclusion of a journey he had chosen. For many viewers, this became the most dramatic moment of the entire story. The climax unfolded when John finally raised his weapon. With the camera focused on the sniper's extraordinary calm, the scene portrayed both professionalism and the emotional burden intertwined. With their shared history, the heavy atmosphere of the factory became a silent witness between two souls who once walked side by side. The gunshot that echoed through the factory was not only the end of a long pursuit, but also a symbolic closure of an unresolved conflict from the past. Phantom Paw collapsed slowly, and the camera captured his final faint smile as if he had been waiting for that moment to erase the pain he carried. Some experts believed Phantom Paw didn't resist because he wanted to free himself from the life that haunted him. Others suggested his final act was a form of apology for the past they never corrected. Both theories added new depth to the story. After the shot, the city changed. No celebration, no uproar, only silence settling over every corner. John left the factory without looking back, carrying the small pendant that was now the last reminder of their tangled bond. The camera followed his steps, revealing how even a sniper could appear fragile. Witnesses reported that the city felt lighter that night, as if the looming shadow that had long lingered had finally vanished. The documentary closed by showing John gazing at the city's horizon, standing as an individual no longer tied to the hunt or the past. Though the events had concluded, some researchers believe the story of John and Phantom Paw still held mysteries that may never be answered. But one thing was certain: this pursuit was not merely a chase after an assassin, but an emotional journey toward an unspoken reconciliation. To this day, John remains remembered as the sniper who never missed, not only for his skill, but for his final decision that revealed the inner conflict of a cat, shaped by his past. This story serves as a reminder that even in the feline world, the shadows of history can shape paths no one could ever predict.